And hello everybody, and welcome to this PDC Darts Simulator World Cup 2018 analysis. So the question we're going to try to answer today is who should have actually been chosen for the Welsh World Cup team? Now this isn't nearly as heated a debate as who should have been partnering Rob Cross on the English team, but nonetheless, there are more than a few people who certainly had opinions one way or the other. Now, I think most would agree that Gerwyn Price is an obvious choice given his Premier League status and the fact that he's the only one of the bunch in the top 20. However, is that necessarily the best idea given that he has not had the best season so far? And perhaps Johnny Clayton and Jamie Lewis have played better in the past 6 months. The real question was who should partner Price, whether it be Clayton or Lewis. Now, just for fun, I'm also going to have him play with Mark Webster, his partner from last year, who played exceptionally well in the World Cup. And then I'm going to actually have Price sit out and have Clayton play with Lewis and see what, if anything, comes from that. So the way I'm going to test this is I'm going to have them play best of 7 against the Dutch, since that's the format they would actually be playing doubles with should it come to that. The reason I chose the Dutch is, well, they'd be an underdog, who wouldn't be, and that's what they played in the finals last year, so why not have some rematches? Alright, so with that said, let's go ahead and get it started. So up first is going to be the actual team, Gerwyn Price and Johnny Clayton. So I'll go ahead and open up my game. And I'll push the start button. And it's time for darts. Hooray! Alright, 4 players, Wales and Netherlands. Select player 1 for Wales. Let's pick him. So that's what we said we were going to do. And the usual suspects for the Dutch, Clayton for them, and then RVB. 7 legs per set. And I'm going to say first to 10,000 sets just because that gives us a good sample size. It's the same as them playing a first to 10,000 matches, basically. Alright, so we'll do that, standard scoring, and off we go. So Johnny Clayton, of course, having a very good year. He's won a Euro tournament. He's had a couple other good runs in other Pro Tour, and I think he had another good run in a European Tour event as well. So he's definitely playing good darts, probably the best of his career. He also made the was it the finals? Yeah, he made the finals of the Players' Championship finals last year. So he's definitely had a really good 6 months. So there's certainly a lot to be said for having him on the team. We'll see how they do. Now, you may recall from our video yesterday that all the English players won about 38%. So, oh my, look at this. Okay, so that's not a great show, only winning 2,996 matches, but they are playing the 2 best players, or the best team in the world. I think we can agree to that. All right, so let's go ahead and input the data. 2,996. So let's see here. Their win percentage would be 2990 equals 2996 divided by 12996. And we'll go ahead and percent these. Gotta remember to percent them. And we're darts players. We like decimals, so we'll add a couple of decimals. And we'll go ahead and do that for all of them. Percentage decimals. Okay. And then I believe their average was 95.29. I will correct myself if I'm incorrect. And no, 95.29 is correct. All right, so that is the statistics for Price with Johnny Clayton. 95 average, pretty solid. Being the Dutch, just under a quarter of the time. That's certainly respectable. All right, so now let's replay the match, but with Jamie Lewis playing with Gerwyn Price. We'll see what happens this time. Let me get my input box back. Okay, 4 players. Wales. Netherlands. All right, Gerwyn, you're first. Let's see, this time we'll have Jamie Lewis and RVB, best of 7 and 10,000 sets. So why would one pick Jamie Lewis? Well, I think it goes without saying. He made the semifinals in the World Championships and played absolutely unbelievable during that run. He hasn't done a ton since then. He did look pretty good last week in the World Series, but World Championship semifinals kind of speaks for itself. And you can tell that he's improved a lot, so he certainly has the game. It's just a question of, I think it's more of an experience factor with him. So, we'll see how he does here. I personally would choose Jamie Lewis, but Johnny Clayton certainly is a very fine choice as well. I think either one will do quite fine. Okay, 3,497 wins. So we'll go ahead and stick that in there. 3,497 equals 3,497 out of 13,497. And so they won 25% of the time. That's a little better. And the average, I don't remember, 95.94. Okay? So 95.94. All right. So now we will go and have Price play with Mark Webster, whom played just incredible last year. So let's go ahead and get that rolling. 4 players, Wales, Netherlands. Select player 1 for Wales, Gerwin Price. Select player 1, MVG. 2 for Wales. Let's see. He's number 26, I think. Yes, good. I have over 90 players in the game, so I don't have everybody's number memorized. Okay. Same format, same rules, and off they go. So Mark Webster's had a pretty rough last year from a darts perspective. He has not played well at all. And really the only justification you could put for having him play is, well, he did well last year, which is true, but at least in my opinion, both Johnny Clayton and Jamie Lewis are playing way, way better than him at the moment. So I would not be able to justify picking him, despite the fact that I think we got robbed not having him play a deciding match against MVG last year. That would have been epically awesome because of how well he was playing. I think he could have taken MVG. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's one of the things in darts I wish I could find out, but we'll never know. Could Mark Webster have kept it going and beaten MVG? Well, I think he had a shot, but who knows? All right, so with Mark Webster, they won 2,367 matches. Equals 23. Oh, let me do this to bring it up. 2367 divided by 12, 367, and see under 20%. So that's not as good of a choice. We can all agree to that. Sorry for blanking out the screen for a second. And the average is 93.95. So yeah, we definitely suffered here. Mark Webster, he's a world champion. He's certainly had his moments, but unfortunately he's just not having a very good year. And the simulator certainly shows that. All right, so now we're going to have Johnny Clayton play with Jamie Lewis. Say, what if we just kick out Gerwin Price? I mean, he certainly crashed and burned in the Premier League. He's not in great form, certainly not the kind of form he was in last year when he won the UK Open and had a pretty decent run in the World Championships. So what if we just use these two guys? They're probably playing the best right now. Let's find out. So we'll get my input box back up. I don't think you can actually see my input box that I'm typing in the... I just tell the game what I want it to do and what I want it to simulate, and then it does it. All right, so I want Wales versus Netherlands again. I want... I don't want Gerwin Price, so we'll have to restart the program there. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so how many players for Wales? So he's always picking Gerwin Price as my first pick for Wales. My play is never play against them. All right, so this time we're going to have Johnny Clayton actually throw first. Actually, we could do it both ways. We have Clayton first and Lewis first. Let's do that. All right, so... Well, actually, I do 2 more simulations. That was a good idea. All right, so... And Jamie Lewis. And Netherlands will be RBB, 7, and off we go. So having Clayton actually play with Lewis would actually be a very intriguing decision. Of course, it goes against how they pick the players, so they're not going to do it. But if you just purely pick the two that are playing the best today, I think that's who you pick. Because I just don't think Gerwin Price is in the best form he's been in. I think he's the most talented. I think he's certainly the most experienced, but at the same time, how much does that play into the decision, or how much should it? I don't know. Let's see how they do. $3,011. Okay. So that's equals 3,011 divided by 13,011. 23%. Okay, so almost exactly the same as if Price played with Johnny Clayton. So what was the average again? The average was 95.28. Look at that. Almost identical. Wow, that's pretty unlikely. So now we're going to do it like this. I'm going to add a line because I can. It's my video. It's my game. I can do whatever I want. Ha ha. All right, so now we're going to have Lewis be the anchor and see what that does. Now this is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be some very surprising results just based on what the simulator thinks of him right now. All right, so we'll do it again. All right, this time Jamie Lewis is going to be Wales number 1. And Johnny Clayton is going to be Wales number 2. Something tells me this is going to be shocking. Now, I don't know, because I have no control. Once I tell it, have these people play, I have no control. This is completely controlled by the AI, and the AI knows how to play darts. It's very, very carefully coded so that it will always take the best routes and always be smart. So the AI knows what it's doing. So let's see here. This could be the best lineup. It would not shock me if it was. Because I know the simulator really likes Jamie Lewis. Okay, so they won 32-39. All right, so with him going, with Lewis being the captain. All right, 32-39. Oh, whoops. Equals 32-39. Oh, let me not blank out the screen. Equals 32-39 13 to 39 gives us 24. Is that really right? Is that really right? 32-39? It is right. Wow, look at that. It was better than Price and Clayton. And it was certainly better than Clayton plus Lewis. 95.37. There we go. And there you have it. So what does this tell us? Well, it tells us that Mark Webster is no longer in play. He's just not having a good enough year. However, if you look at the other 4, there's not a significant difference, although Gerwin Price playing with Jamie Lewis appears to be a slightly better option. And you can see that when all I did was rotate who threw first in the Clayton and Lewis, that the average went up slightly and the win percentage went up by 1.33%. So that's a little bit. And as you can also see, the win percentage went up by almost 3% when Price played with Lewis as opposed to Johnny Clayton. So I would say that if you just go by the statistics, then Jamie Lewis would have been statistically the best choice to represent Wales in the 2018 World Cup of Darts. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this interesting, and I hope you do remember to like and subscribe because I will be making plenty of more awesome videos like this in the future. And if you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see or things you'd like to see simulated or analyzed, feel free to leave a comment. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and I will certainly try to get back to you on any of those things. So, until next time, guys, thanks again for watching, and have a great day.